So we've talked about the printer. Let's talk about the terminal that prints the tags. Each person who logs into this S-Tag terminal will have their own login. It will be your employee ID number, which we can talk to Brandon about that, or your manager or your supervisor. In any case, we have the screen angled here so it's easy to see, but the first thing I want to say to you is not everyone who will be using this terminal is the same height. If someone walks to this terminal and there's a glare, you can't see it, you can tilt it. You can tilt it so that if you're a tall person, you want it this way. If you're short, you want it this way. Lower, so it tilts. Just be sure to use two hands when tilting the terminal. So now we're going to log in. Our login is going to be your employee ID, and I'll show you a little trick of what not to do. So I've entered my ID. It takes me down to password. If I click in that password box, it brings up this annoying keyboard. Don't click in that box. It just gets in the way. Because once you enter your ID, it drops down to password. I will then enter my password and accept. Give it a little time. Don't double touch because it is cloud-based, so it takes a moment for it to go up there and get the information and come back down. The very first thing you're going to see is what color am I printing on? You have to select this before you can move further. I currently have green tags in the printer. I'm going to tell it I have blue even though I don't, because I can't touch anything else. Nothing, I can't go anywhere until I confirm that I'm on blue. So I've selected blue, but I really want green. All I need to do is go to week and select the correct color of tags that you have in the printer. So I'm on green, and it's so important that you do this, especially when you get into scanning, sales rotations, because each color is represented as a number in the barcode. So this terminal has no idea what's in the printer until I tell it what color is in the printer. If I choose green, or if I had left it on blue and I'm printing on green tags, and we get into sales rotations, I'm putting a blue barcode on a green tag. Your customers are going to look for those blue tags because this week they're 75% off. When they get to the register, they've got these blue tags. They're expecting them to be 75% off, but they have a green barcode on them. So they're not going to scan at 75% off. And then you're in a mess because you got to call a manager and say, hey, I need an override. So that's why it's so important that you look, visually verify what is in your printer and make sure that color matches what's on the screen. Once I've selected my correct color, I can then choose the category or subdepartment actually of what I want to print a tag for. I'm going to print a women's pair of pants. What size are the pants? Extra large. And this is entirely up to your trainers, good, better, best. That is the quality of this pair of pants. Select better. It gives you a price. So all I have to do at this point is print. So I have a tag, women's pants, extra large, $8.59. Now, there's another neat little thing you can do with this. Comes in really handy with clothing. I can turn this auto print enabled on. So I've got pants, large, good. Don't have to hit print. So I've got a rack of clothes that I'm tagging. I now have, and the more you sort your rack before it gets to this terminal, the quicker this is going to go. So I've got all my pants together. I'm just going to choose pants, size, quality. Pants, size, quality. So you just print that quickly, coming or getting your rack completed. Now, if I turn this off and I know that I have, let's choose something different. Let's go back to the men's department. I'm changing to a men's rack. I have men's shirts, size large. They are all a better quality. I have 5 that are identical to men's shirt large for a better quality. I can say 5 and my label changes to 5. I can now print and it gives me 5 identical barcodes for that men's shirt. So then that's also a time saver. And that's only going to work if you have auto print disabled. Let's say I make a mistake. I'm in men's, I'm going to do a shirt, medium, good, print. Oh, you know what? That's actually not a medium. That was actually a large. So I know that this tag is incorrect. I made a mistake. I can discard the very last tag that I printed, but only the last tag that I printed. Yes, I want to get rid of that one because I want a shirt with a different size, same quality and print. Discard this ticket because it is out of the system. Each time you print a ticket from this terminal, it adds that not only barcode, but the count of product that you have into LBOS that we discussed earlier. So it gives you kind of like an inventory, and that's what's going to help you with your sell-through. I'm logged in, so not only is this system tracking who's tagging it, what's being tagged, at what quality, and how many tickets have I printed. When you walk away from the terminal, it's extremely important that you log off. So I'm going to hit this gear and I am going to log off. I do that and then I want to hit yes to confirm. I do that so that I can keep my production numbers standard for myself, because I don't want anyone tagging under my number, because I have a specific way and I'm good at my job and I want to keep my numbers right. On the same case, if you walk up to a terminal and it has someone else logged in, you want to tag under your name, not Secure Retail, so you can log that person off so that you will get credit for what you're producing and your numbers will be accurate. So even though I'm Karen and I want to log in with my number, I'm going to log Secure Retail off and I'm going to log in with my number. There we go. Now, I'm logged in. It's got my name and that's what I want to see. So it's very important before you start pricing that you verify it's got your name up here before you start printing tags. This is a left-handed screen. I've set myself to left-handed. You can choose that option if you like. So we'll go to children's. The only thing that's different is the screen is flipped. So my number pad is over here to the left rather than being on the right. Function is exactly the same. Print. That's it. Just remember to log off when you're finished, and that is the ease of operation of our S-Tag terminal.